All right, so I'm sitting here today with Coach Abdel Salem in his beautiful home. He's graciously invited me in. Thank you for having me, Coach.
Well, good to see you, buddy.
Thank you. So we're here today to discuss your board of directors. The elections are coming up, so
Yes.
I'm sure the community wants to know just a little bit about what your plans are. So let's start with your previous term. You've already served one term as a board member.
Yes.
What were your accomplishments that you're proud of from there, and how are you looking to compound on those in this current term, in this upcoming term, I should say?
Well, actually, I learned a lot. It was tough when I just get on the board. It was tough time. The CEO was leaving, this Ekern was leaving, and the staff almost everybody run away. We we still don't know the truth behind that. And then um, first meeting, the chair of the or the president, the board removed the president, and we have a new chair, and so it was a little tough, but I'm very proud of my accomplishment. I work a lot with Paralympic team and the Paralympic committee, and they have a chair now, and they're going good, and hopefully we will have a full team working on to have a full team for Los Angeles 2028. I hope so. We're working actually with some of the military that injured. So hopefully it will be good. Um, I am very proud also with the motion for coaches education. We didn't do a lot with that, but hopefully it will work out. I did have motion passed about the coaches committee. We didn't have coaches committee or team or anything. We didn't have a voice for
Hmm.
the coaches. Now we have one.
Because that was
Um,
previously coaches only really had a say through the USFCA, right?
no.
Mm.
Well, this is different, uh, different organization, but we're talking about U.S. fencing, USFA, the United States Fencing um,
Association.
Association.
Hmm.
Yes. So we didn't have any channel for the coaches to express their opinion or recommendation. Now we have. It's new, and hopefully we will see what we'll do about that. And I was part of the hiring the new CEO. I was part of the uh, finding the firm for finding to help us also with these stats. And now the office is almost complete. And I was promised that we will have a little bit transparency. I think we're doing that. We need more. The fencers, I was supporting that we keep Y12 and Y10 on the national tournament. I'm trying to support also the referee and to get read it better and
Yeah, that's a big
stay
one.
absolutely and stay and be happy. So I think we're improving. We did some changes, but there's a lot to do.
So the next question, I feel, and just from speaking to people in the community, that it's easy to view the board of directors and the USA fencing, staff as separate entities. Are you looking to kind of bridge that gap and create like a more communal relationship between the board and USA fencing?
Well, again, I'm going to say it again. Um, we're supposed to be we're a big organization, but we're not that big. So we can be all of us as a family. I like to function as a family, care about each other, respect each other, have a task for everybody, and everybody try to do their task, hopefully correctly. The is operational. The board is governing. They make the policy and rules, and the staff is apply them. We need to keep it this way. Why not? also sometimes we need to, as usual, we need to talk and communicate and find best way for all of us to help. We have very good people in this organization. Very good.
Very intelligent people. And like you're saying, that culture of fear, I think that also extends to a fear of trying new things as well,
Yes,
historically. So I think that'd be great
yes. Or
to
recommend something or criticism something or disagree with something. Well, we have to be able to. This is United States. This is fencing. Where and we have very smart people and we have very good coaches. We have uh, actually we have the best. Hopefully now we can say we have best fencing team from the
yeah.
World Championship Junior and Cadet. They perform wonderfully. Congratulations to all of them and coaches. They did wonderful. Referees, they do very good. They have their own challenge right now. So we have very strong program and fencing. So we can be the best. Why not be? We are actually, but we can be a lot better.
I completely agree.
Just
So turning more towards our domestic scene here, what would having maybe like a 2.5 month off season, 3 months maybe, and condensing and concentrating the competitive season a little bit more. Do you think there's any benefit to that in terms of avoiding fencer burnout from this like year-round competition cycle?
burnout. The fencers have to think about this burnout because it exists. The coaches have to know that it is not good to burn fencers out because they are our source of income. What's we have the whole if we say the whole season is we can fence anytime. So if you want to take if you are world championship or world class fencers after the world championship on the Olympic, you will take like 1 month or 3 weeks or something like that. If you are just international after World Championship, I'm very sure that after World Championship, somebody take a little bit, take it easy. NCAA, some people after NCAA, they take some time off. Younger people, like we have a lot of people now in our club, they go to the track and field, basketball. That's okay. Everybody. Um, who said that you cannot take yourself
Right.
from one or two or three tournament? You can say that you will take a break, go with the family to the cruise or something like this, or anything. You go around or visit or travel. Who said that you cannot do that? So everybody actually have to think about the time off. It's in his power and in his you can put it on your schedule according to the weather, the family, the vacation. So
Or
yeah, yeah,
mental exertion, anything
yeah,
like that,
exactly.
right? Yeah.
So everybody can. But if we say for 2 months, no fencing. What if I want to fence in these 2 months, but after 4 months I want to take my 1 month or
Right.
so it's good to have. And if there is demand, there is people coming, people want to fence. So this decision to be by the parents, coaches, fencers, I think they can take care of themselves more than we just force it.
And that's a good point too, because it almost provides you with more flexibility because
Yes,
now you choose when
yes,
your break is, as
yeah,
opposed to I'm going to take this 2, 3 months off and now I
yes,
have to compete because this is the season now.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that's a great point.
yes.
You've changed my mind a bit.
Okay.
Uh, admittedly. So moving on to something a little more serious.
More
Yeah,
serious than
yeah,
that?
more serious than that. It's no secret that unfortunately, fencing's relationship with safe sport has been under much scrutiny as of late. What as a prospective board member, what is your approach to making the sport safer and changing our relationship with safe sport to be more productive, more expedited?
I believe that the Congress interfered to to be sure that all our athletes safe, all our coaches safe, or our and they try to help after I think the gymnastic scandals,
Yeah,
and they put money and they start uh, safe sport. Applying safe sport, I think, failed. In my opinion, it's not very successful. The ground, I think all the NGP know that, the community knows that. I'm very sure by now the Congress know that. What are we going to do about that? I hope the Olympic Committee and the Congress will review because it's not helping, it's not protecting both parties, any parties or anybody like that. It's just hurt people more than helping people, I think.
Yeah, and the progress on case reviews
Right.
is very slow as well. So you're saying that maybe it's not even specifically like a fencing problem, but just a greater problem with safe sport as a
Yes.
concept and whole
I,
through the
I,
Olympic movement.
I think so. I think they manage it. I think it's failed, and we need to find out something replacing this to be more fair, more practical.
Yeah, yeah. This sounds like it requires collaboration across the NGBs and the Olympic movement to come up with a better solution then.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Do you think that there is value in devoting resources towards making fencing more spectator friendly, both to fencers and to non-fencers?
Well, we need to keep doing it. I think it's better. I think the TV now it's part. I think the social media is helping a lot. I think uh, they try to reduce the time on the which I don't like the passivity or something like that, but
Hmm.
trying.
I like that.
Okay. Well, but I
That's huge.
think it's they're trying. I think I think it's more popular now. I think it will not be appreciated 100% because basketball is very easy to see the basketball. We are like another sport that you have to play it to like baseball. I still understand. I don't understand. I don't appreciate baseball, but there is a lot of things going on every single
It's minutia
second.
and strategy,
Exactly.
right? A
So
lot epic.
right.
Yeah.
If you baseball, you will appreciate it a lot. So fencing also, I think it's hard, but I think it's getting better. I think it's growing. I think all the kids, a lot of kids like it. So we're doing good.
Alrighty. Yeah, and recently the USA Fencing Communications Department, they actually, for the Junior Olympics, I'll throw this snippet up right now. We'll have a little snippet.
Right.
But they actually were experimenting with bringing in external videographers, sports videographers, and trying to film it in a more dynamic, kind of like following the fencers along the strip from the ground. So would you be in support of devoting resources towards
Absolutely.
making like the camera work, a little more
Sure.
dynamic and cool?
Sure, absolutely. If somebody have a good ideas, and this is another thing, is we have a lot of resources in this organization. So if somebody say, I'm gonna picture or take a video this way, I would say immediately, go ahead. Especially if he wanna prove that he's very good, I'll tell him like, go ahead, show us something, and we can talk after that about financial or something like that. We don't have, we're not very rich
Not
organization,
yet.
not yet. Yeah, yes, sir. We are actually doing very good. We have a lot of tournament. We have a lot of. We're doing okay. But if somebody wanna prove something, it will or volunteer to even benefit from something that it will not hurt anybody. Why not? Sure,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And this goes back to the thing that you were saying earlier, removing the culture of fear of trying new things within the
Right,
organization.
right.
So kind of piggybacking off that, I just personally have been noticing going to ROCs, showing up to JOs. There is more demand from fencers to differentiate themselves and distinguish themselves. Seeing a lot of people with pink lames, blue lames,
Yeah,
funky socks. I've
yeah.
even seen people starting to paint the inside of their bell guards, really intricate little portraits and things like that. So, in my opinion, the community desires individualism. And what would how would you allow them to express that? Are you in favor of, fully colored uniforms, wonky stuff on the masks? What are your thoughts on that?
There is the rules is not preventing anybody from In the last neck, I had somebody have a red, completely red pants. And I told them, is everything legal about that? Everything is good? Sure, sure. You can, the rules allow him to do that. Another person, he was like completely yellow.
That's
Yellow,
great.
yellow shoes, yellow socks, yellow, everything is yellow. I think the mask was, I don't remember, maybe the mask also was yellow, but that's fine. Personal, I'm old man. I grew up with the sport with white
Mhm.
uniform, so I will stick with that. The socks now, everybody actually they try to get different socks, different color, different logos. Stuff. That's okay. That's fine.
Yeah, it's not hurting anybody, right?
But if everybody's yeah, whatever make you happy and but not against the rules, you're good.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
Yeah,
And so now let's talk about inclusivity within the sport and trying to grow it that way. So, let's not shy away from it at all. Fencing, demographically, is very white, has historically been very white. And I think
yeah.
that a big barrier towards introducing this towards communities of color, especially ones that are more impoverished, less access to resources, is the cost of it, right? Coaching I mean, you're very generous with your rate, but most private lessons, $50 per lesson, and you have to buy maybe a 5, 10 pack. That's hundreds of dollars right there. And then a month's competitive fee, 275 maybe. So how would you go about lowering the cost or subsidizing the cost of fencing to get these impoverished communities access to it?
Well, I'm not very qualified to to solve this problem right now or something like that. But we can send it to the we can discuss like what is our percentage of white, black, Native American immigrants or something like that. So we can see where are we. When I go to the tournament, I don't see that. I don't see white, but that's me.
You just see
You
fencers.
see
Mhm.
fencers, people, somebody behave good, somebody behave bad, good fencers, bad fencers. Uh, I can tell you that there is all variety of fencers are there. I would like personal, I would like to see more Native American. Being personal, I will go for it. I will jump on it. But that's me.
Yeah, that
Uh,
is a very underrepresented community in fencing.
I think so.
Hmm.
Even when I was in the Air Force Academy, I was looking for who guys have like Native American blood because I like these people and I respect them and I think they're very very good people. But otherwise, we have all kinds of people in the venue. If you look now, we want to change something to other stuff. We can study, we can make some researches, we can some data, and according to this one, we can see. Now, the money, the coach need to make income, decent income. They work very hard. The parents think it is good to invest in their kids in this way. That's fine. Uh, to encourage people to go to the like somebody he needed. Sure, we can raise money, we can put it in the right place, we can see who's it talented, we can support this stuff. We do this with, I think, with Paralympic. We can do it also with regular fencing. Absolutely, why not?
Yeah, fantastic.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, that's all I have for you today. Is there anything else you'd like to tell the community before everyone goes and puts their votes
Yeah,
out?
yes, I would like to work next time if I will get elected to bring or start or whatever trust of the membership in our leadership. And I think this is a little bit, we need to work on that.
All right. Thank you very much, Coach. I appreciate
Yes,
you sitting
sir.
down with me.
Yes, sir.
Everyone, mark your calendars for the election day,
Yeah, May 15th.
May 15th.
Yes.
All right.